Hey, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. Good morning. I'm gonna give this just a second. So, I was not expecting such a crazy response to my live yesterday. And I'm honestly really grateful. It's just really awesome to talk to all these people, all of you guys that have just been following me for a long time. You obviously know that I love and appreciate every single one of you. And I hope that at some point, if you've met me or we've talked, that you felt like that. And I appreciate your guys' support because it means the world to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer some of the questions. Now, there's a lot more questions. But I can't get to all of them. So if you guys have specific things that you're wanting to know, comment them. Hi. Okay. So I can't see comments. It kind of takes a while for the comments to pop up. So if you're watching this live, tell me where you're tuning in from because I need to put my glasses on. It's 10:10 on a Tuesday in the morning, the mañana. And if you're watching the replay, tell me you're watching the replay and say hi. Okay. Lucy was playing with my happy juice because I had a lot of people asking me to explain that and some other stuff. So I'm going to kind of just oh, it's right under my paper. Quick round. I'm going to answer all these questions. And then, like I said, if you guys have questions about anything else, just comment it below and I will answer them. Okay. How are you guys? All right, and I'm going to pull this up on my computer because I can't see anything while I'm live. Get that crap off of there. And okay. All right. Hello. Hi. All right. How charged is this? Not super charged. All of my devices were dead. My live kind of went crazy yesterday afterwards, and I need to get back to a lot of you guys, honestly. And I'm very sorry. And so I figured that this would answer a ton of questions. And then, like I said, ask them below. Where is the cup I just had? All right. Oh my gosh, you guys. Levi's in 8th grade. Hi, Tara. Hi, Kim. Oh, look, I'm starting to see comments. Hi, Hope. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Erica. Hi, Leslie. Hi, LaSalle. Hi, Erica. Okay. So, Levi, while I'm grabbing all this stuff, you guys, Levi's 13 now. So, if you've followed me forever, he's in 8th grade. So, next year, I'm going to have a freshman. Are you joking? How am I this old? I feel like I'm 27. It's so weird to me. Okay. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm hot. All right, I have to take my phone out of the case or else it just doesn't fit in my phone stand very well. Okay. I'm sweating. All right. I'm going to make sure I can see. Nope, can't see any of the comments. Love that for me. Okay. All right, guys. Hello. So, question. So yesterday I went live and I explained why I left It Works and what that looked like. I kind of gave a lot of the juicy details. You guys had a lot of questions after that. And so feel free to ask all the things. For the most part, I will answer most of the things, just so you know. I will answer most questions. I'm just a very open person. There's literally absolutely zero reason for me to hide things. Everything just is what it is. It's been such a long time. And I just love a good transparency, you know? So I think I might need to open a window. I'm so warm right now. There we are. Okay. Caught the replay from yesterday. Man, that was a lot. Glad you spoke your truth. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Kim. Hey, Barbara. Hello. Okay. All right. Let me pop a window open. Okay. So, all right. First question that I got yesterday. funny enough, was who was Jennifer, and like re-explain what happened because people were in shock. I'm not telling you who Jennifer is. There are some people who messaged me guesses. Some were very wrong. Some of you were wrong, but the person that you were asking me about, I was like, well, she sucks too, so that's funny. And then some of you guys were like dead on. You'll never know. Because honestly, just ignore this. I took a shower this morning, blow dried my hair, and am here right now, okay? After taking my kids to school. So some of you guys, anyways, me speaking my truth and just telling what like actually happened, this has nothing to do with that person, okay? It is everything to do with me. Like, this is about me. I like, that sounds really, it sounds weird and selfish, but this is about my story and my truth and what happened and just feeling like liberated. Like, I felt so fucking liberated yesterday. I will cuss. So if you've got kids and you don't like that and you don't cuss around your kids, then you should probably hop off and watch later, like in the tub, like chill or something, because that's how I'm going to talk. So to just like re-explain what had happened, I was going to be leaving at work. I told one person who I thought was like a friend of mine. I didn't have a huge close circle when I was with that company, because I just felt fucking weird around people. And I don't know how to explain this. I don't want to say there was like fakeness, because I feel like individually there was a lot of people who were so great, like people who I'd known for such a long time, like they were so great. But there were some people where it was just like cliquey and weird. I do think a lot of it has to do with like the weird ass religious aspect of it. I don't know. It just was weird. So I just try to like stay away sort of and just do my own thing. You know what I mean? Like, and just be me, do my thing, work the way that I work, train the way that I train, stay in my lane. And so I told one person who I thought was close. She went kind of like behind my back and went and like, I told her like, this is the company that I'm kind of like looking at after literally peeling through and combing through like every single company out there. And she immediately like reached out to the owner. I had no idea, like reached out to the owner, said that she wants to have a conversation. She told me about that. And then that person, the owner was or the CEO or the hell he was gonna be traveling, and said like, I'll get back to you later. And I was like, oh, you like messaged him? And he was like, I can fly you in. We do these fly-ins on Tuesdays. Like, you can come here and I'll show you around and I'll show you things and talk to you about the compensation plan and whatever. And I literally said, I don't want to travel. Like, you guys, I had such bad anxiety. I'm like, I can't leave my family. I'm not leaving. I'm not going to go fly by myself. Cause at that point I had never flown by myself. And so then we like one day we had talked at night, and then like nothing was wrong. She was laying in her bed. And I mean, I'm not asking her, where are you? Cause I've just assumed she was at home. I feel like she would have told me if she was someplace else. And the next day she FaceTimed me and was doing her hair, and she was like, do you know where I am? And I'm like, is this like a trick question? Like, you're at your house, or I don't know. Like, what answer are you looking for? I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, I'm in Utah. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you're in Utah? Okay. And she's like, they flew me in. They're going to feed me lunch, and I'm going to talk to them like about coming here and whatever. And I was just like, what do you mean? And why didn't you tell me last night? And what is, like, it was just weird. And then she was like, are you going to build me? Like, you promised to build me if we come here. Like, you're going to build me, even if it doesn't make sense, you're going to build me, like, verbatim. And I was just like, we're going to like build a business together. I'm just very confused, like, still taken aback. Why didn't you, like, we talked last night. Like, it's just so weird. And the whole thing just was sketch, and it was weird. And basically she wanted, her like tactic is what it looks like, was to get to the company first, to try to have them convince, even though she told me I'm going to build her, was to convince me to enroll under her. So it puts her in a better position. And I just got weirded out by everything that was happening because there was not one bone in my body that I was like trying to be shady or strange. And it felt ick. It already feels ick, guys, when you're leaving. I just want you to know there's nothing about transitioning from companies and all that stuff. It's horrible. It's horrible. Like, it is so scary. It breaks your heart. It's like something you don't like. I didn't want to go. I just felt like I really didn't have a choice anymore after like everything that was going on. I'm just like, I can't fucking do this anymore. I can't go into another year like just being miserable, you know? So I didn't even want to enroll distributors at that point because I just felt like I wasn't like, if I can't look you in the eye and be like, I know how to help you make money. I believe in the things that I'm selling. Like, I don't want to do it, you know? Like, it just doesn't feel real, like authentic to me. And so, she called me, was trying to like tell me like, I'm going to do this. This is great. They offered me these extra bonuses, blah, 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 like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I don't know, bro. Like, this whole thing is just weird to me. Like, I don't like that you didn't answer me. Or like tell me last night. I just don't like any of this. And I started to like, kind of just like take a step back and be like, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. And yes, you guys, like 11 billion other people also left. I had no idea. When I tell you I had no idea, I did not find out until that day that there had been other people that flew in because I never flew in. I don't fly. Like, I flew in later. After I was enrolled, I had already promoted several times just to like see the vibe, but I never did beforehand. Everybody else might have. Jade did not. And so I was like, I don't know. This thing feels weird. And so she started to be weird and get sketched out. And she was, because I think her fear is like, fuck, like if you're not going to enroll under me, then I don't know. Like, I think she was scared. And of course she was scared. And so then all of a sudden she started backtracking and being weird and telling me now all of a sudden that the experience was weird and they treated her weird and they gave her a weird vibe and all of this stuff. And she just started being fucking weird. And then next thing you know, she was like, I'm not going to go. Please don't take my team, and then blocked me. And then next thing you know, makes a post that's somewhere along the lines of like, this company flew, like, I'll never leave. This company flew me in, you know, tried to wine and dine me, offered me all this money for, I think it was specifically $40,000, but I've also heard that it's been all sorts of denominations, all this money to come here, whatever, you can't buy me. This is disgusting. And like basically tried to out me. So all of these people, all of my friends, like I haven't built my reputation. It just built itself just from being who I am for years and years and years and years and years and years and years forever. And so all of these people who thought they knew me, and she put that post up, but I was so scared, you guys. Like, I didn't want to focus on that. I just wanted to focus on building my new business. So I never addressed it. I never talked about it. And that post that she made went viral. And then I also later found out that she was sharing these weird ass screenshots. And I don't know for sure, but I'm kind of certain that they had to have been made up. I literally think she was just texting herself these weird ass conversations because that never, like, no one tried to recruit her after that. After the post that she was made was so terrible and such a lot, like, that's not how it happened. We were not offered any money. We didn't get any money to come over. Like, none of that happened. It was just fucking crazy. Like, we weren't hunted down. She wasn't hunted down. She messaged him first and she went behind my back, like, just trashy crazy, guys. Okay. And so, anyways, that's how it ended up happening. And then it like really, it fucked with me. Like, I lost so many friends, so many people that trusted me. And I just didn't speak on it until now, to be honest with you, because it's like a lot, you guys. Like I said yesterday, it really messed with my self-worth, my confidence, what I believed about myself, what I thought about myself. Of course, people throw, you know, like your integrity, like in your face. And when they start to use that stuff, when you start to use like emotional manipulation and attacks, religious manipulation and attacks, it just really fucks with you for a long time. And I don't know that I really got over it until like earlier this year. So I will not say who she is. You guys can speculate. I'm very positive that she knows who she is. She is blocked. I'm very sure that she probably has fake pages to watch my account. She's probably shitting fucking bricks right now, as she should. She tried to apologize many times because she knows, and many as more than 2, more than 3, more than 4 she tried to apologize at one point again. And like, I only spoke about this maybe one time in my stories, and she must have seen it and tried to message me to like control the narrative of be like, I didn't apologize. I have texts, I have messages. You know what you did was shitty. We're not going to just let bygones be bygones. I let you into my inner circle, and you, to save yourself and your business, you lied about what happened completely, like what you did. You did this. No one else did this. You did this. Then tried to flop it to make it look like this happened to you, and then like put this blob over all these people that none of that even happened. Disgusting. Okay. So there's that. Okay. And so there's that. I will never tell you who, maybe someday I'll tell you who Jennifer is, but it's her real name's not Jennifer. It's just her alias. Did I get sued? No, I had legal paper. I think that's just like customary when you're like a top leader, like the do's and don'ts, like remember you know, you have this contract, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Did she end up taking, but no, I never ended up getting sued. I was like investigated, you know, cause I think that they were just trying. I didn't do anything wrong. So I was not sued. Nothing happened. You know, there was like a investigation like on my computer to make sure I wasn't reaching out to people. I wasn't emailing people. I didn't do that. So no, I didn't get in trouble, but it was very scary. I mean, you hold your breath for 2 years, like you pucker your butthole for 2 years. It's so scary. Being threatened legally is just, it's just a lot, you guys. And it's really fucked up and it sucks, especially because like, I didn't leave wanting to, like, there was a lot of people who talked so much shit about the company in order to recruit. And I didn't do that. It didn't feel right. But I will tell you, and so many other friends that I have that, you know, went through things like legally with them. It's like you're, you know, like you have such like a close tie, and then all of a sudden you leave and you dip out like graciously, and all of a sudden you're like the number one enemy, and it sucks. Am I still married? Dude, I am married. Yeah, William and I are great. He's the peanut butter in my jelly, man. I love him. How did all of this not scare you enough to not even want to participate in a network marketing company again? Because it doesn't matter what you do. If I worked at this, like, because I love what I never did anything wrong to begin with. So there's nothing for me to be scared of. Do you know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, well, I should backtrack on that. There was a point where before I joined MRA, I was going to be done. I did tell Will, like, I don't want to do this anymore. You guys, I signed up to do Uber. I was like, I wanted to just disappear off the face of the earth. Not because, like, I just felt so low and so down. My confidence was highest. Not because I thought I was the best, not because I knew every single thing that I was doing, but I knew that I would figure it out. And when you have all these people questioning shit, talking about like again, when all that stuff happened and Jennifer did all this stuff and there were all these rumors about me, I was so scared and again, legally threatened. It's like I couldn't even talk about it. So, I don't know, you know, it controlled a lot, you know, the fake it till you make it thing, Crystal, that's not a bad concept. And I'm so over this. I think since there was this like weird period from like COVID, and I honestly think it had more so to do about people needing to heal, people talking shit about hustling, talking shit about faking it till you make it, talking shit about whatever. The faking it till you make it concept, I actually learned that when I was in cosmetology school because you only learn so much when you're at school, and then you get a job at the salon and like you learn a basic men's haircut. And you want to know something? I actually skipped, like I guess I skipped that day because I didn't go that day because Will and I were camping. Okay. We went camping for the first time as a couple. I've been with Will since I was 18 years old. He's the reason why I even went to school to become a hairstylist in general, like to begin with. And, so when I got my first job at the salon, they have like salon training, and the guy there, what was his name? I swear to God, his name was Bobby Brown. It was like something Brown, I think. And he would tell you how like you're gonna, you know, sit here and you're gonna talk confidently to people, you're gonna shut your mouth, smile and nod, and you're just gonna fake it till you make it. Like you're gonna make mistakes, this, you know, you're gonna learn how to fix them, you're gonna go and you're gonna do whatever. And that is the fake it till you make it. Like faking it until you make it, acting as if, there's nothing wrong with that. And I just think that there was a time where people got burnt out of that because they were trying to act like everything was okay when it wasn't. And I think that's such a different thing. I don't know the name for it, but it's just different. Hustling is not bad. Working hard, having bomb ass work ethic, that's not bad. And I think that that's part of the reason why people are really struggling right now, because they were so like, I was in like such so there's like two energies, right? You've got the masculine energy and you have the feminine energy. Okay, your masculine energy is your go, do, hustle, work, right? And then your feminine energy is your soft girl era stuff. Like, I'm just soft, I'm healing, I'm going with the flow. It's the softness, you know, it's the flowiness. And I saw this TikTok from this person that I absolutely love. She's like a life manifestation coach. And she said, the problem is that like so many people were like so hardcore in their masculine energy of go, fight, win, that they swung completely to the far left. Well, this is the right, I guess, of like me, into the far right of their soft girl era, that they're like literally soft girl eraing themselves into being broke. They're soft girl eraing themselves to like no longer having like good work ethic, determination, discipline. And that's a problem. You need to have those things. You know what I'm saying? So really finding that like warm middle where you like take care, and that's where I'm at right now. I take care of myself. You guys, I got sleep. When I was with It Works, I got maybe 2 to 4 hours of sleep a night. I worked 24/7. I was always doing the most, always a top end roller, always whatever, always showing up, always training, always neglecting my family, neglecting myself, neglecting my marriage, neglecting my home, neglecting this. And it was encouraged. It was like showcased. And so I just continued to do those things that I was told, you know, like was encouraged, and I just got burnt out of that. And so really having to learn, my eye hurts, learning how to like be in that middle. Like I've done healing and I've worked on myself, so I'm able to speak today. I work smarter, not harder. Like I schedule out a month's worth of my content on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok a month in advance. I don't even have to post, guys. It just automatically happens. I have a ManyChat bot that goes and replies to people's comments when they're commenting on my content. So that way it helps me pick up the slack. So then that way when my kids come home at 3, I get to be a mom. I get to put my kids to bed. I'm not like, you know, wasting away at night, not seeing Will, not spending time with him. Every single night, Will and I eat snacks and watch our favorite shows together. I have never spent more time with myself, with my husband. I've never gotten more sleep. Like I get freaking sleep every single night. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, it's just so different how I work and like what I do and how I teach things. Oh, thank you so much for clarifying that, because yesterday I asked about the fake it to you and make it to perspective makes sense why I was told to live by it. Yeah, I don't think that faking it till you make it is wrong. I think it's like when it's like applied to kind of like the wrong thing, if that makes sense. How is Lennox? So how many of you guys were around when my daughter was hospitalized? And this was kind of like part of that, and a conversation with my mom was part of my revelation of like, I can't be here anymore. So in 2021, November 2021, so 4 years ago, my daughter, like all my kids were sick. It was literally October. It was right now. All my kids were sick. They were at school coming down with all sorts of things. It was horrible. But Lennox just like couldn't kick it. And she just didn't really seem to be getting better. I took her to the doctor. Like at one point we were worried that she had meningitis. She didn't have meningitis. And so then one day she woke up and her eyes like went cross, and I was like, oh my God. Like I thought maybe she just had, it's not astigmatism. What is the thing when the eyes cross? I think it starts with an S. I can't think of it, but like when your eyes cross. So I was like, well, maybe this is just happening. It was really scary. So I took her to the hospital and we found out that she had a terrible ear infection, infected her skull. The skull grew a cyst, pushed on her brain. Where it pushed on her brain, she had blood clots on her brain. That clogged up her venous system, like your fluid, your intravenous fluid, caused high pressure, Her optic nerves were 6 times bigger than what they were supposed to be. It was just horrible, you guys. And so anyways, going through that. Sorry. Someone just messaged me that someone else is leaving that company. This was crazy. This must be what it was like when we all left. And like now it's kind of almost like watching it. It's sort of crazy. None of this surprises me. Anyways, so whatever, guys. It was 2 years. It took 2 years for Lennox to heal. She had 8 surgeries, $1 million in medical bills. It was like the worst thing I've ever been through in my life, but she's a freaking miracle, you guys. Cause they were like, we're going to heal all this other stuff, but her eyes will not uncross. She will be a special needs child. She will probably not be able to drive. She won't be able to play sports because when your eyes are crossed, you see double. So she saw 2 mommies. And then you guys, I swear to God, I will never forget it. It happened before my eyes. I sat there watching her and we were talking and all of a sudden her eyes looked weird. And like, you're very hyper aware of of everything. I had to give her lots of medication. When you have she became like a special needs child, okay, for an amount of time. And when you're doing all this, your senses crank up and you're just aware of everything. And right before my eyes, I looked at her and I was like, Will, something's wrong with her eyes. And I had her look left and I had her look right. So when all this was happening, when she looked left and right, she like couldn't. Her eye would only go to here. They would be crossed and then they kind of slowly were like sort of uncrossing, but they were still crossed. It was just like super crossed versus like not as bad. They were still crossed. And she looked left and she looked right. And I called the doctors freaking out and I was like, something's wrong with her eyes. They're not crossed. And it was a miracle. I mean, it was just like unbelievable. And even at that point, we had to do 2 eye surgeries after that because she was still susceptible to losing her fucking eyesight. It was just crazy. So going through that made me realize life is so fucking short and why the hell am I doing something that I don't love? And then also a conversation with my mom where, I told her like all the things I wasn't doing. You guys, I spent $30,000 in courses, like life courses and like fixing myself courses that spring because I was trying to figure out why I kept hitting a brick wall. Like, why don't I feel good? Why am I not motivated? I blamed myself for what was happening with that company. I spent 30 grand, guys. And I remember talking to my mom and I was excited about all these other aspects of my life that I ended up being told I couldn't do. And my mom's like, well, I know you keep saying that like you sucked, but like you also mentioned that things with the company changed. What was that? And I listed it out and she was silent. And I said, what's wrong, Mom? And she said, aren't you angry? That's the fucking reason why you feel like you suck. And it didn't even occur to me. You know what I mean? Isn't that crazy? Like it doesn't even occur to you. Do you think that if so-and-so stepped away and if the changes never occurred that you would still be there? No. Well, I don't know. I can't answer that. You know what I mean? That's like saying like to people like, well, if Hurricane Katrina never happened, it's like, well, it did. I don't know. You guys, Mark is an amazing human being. That family is amazing. They are loving. They are kind. They are such an incredible family unit. Every family has their shit. Mark was sick. You know what I mean? So it's just such a loaded question because like he was sick. So he had to. Like there were so many things that they probably couldn't even control that happened as like a family. There's that, right? And then there's like crazy shit that was happening. I mean, regardless, there were still changes and things that were happening that it was like the house was burning down and we were all like, this is weird. And it was like, no, everything's fine. Everything's great. Like this, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just being like, listen, like shit's going down. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Okay. Back to the questions here. So Lennox is great, you guys. Her eyes uncrossed. Everything went normal. She's a freaking walking, talking miracle. She's the miniature me. She is so funny. She's going to be 9. She is funny. She's hilarious. She's growing like a weed. She sings. She dances. She's an amazing sister. She's sometimes obnoxious, very witty, kind of a smartass. She is her mother. Like she's the best. You guys, so Lennox is doing great. My family's doing great. Levi's big and growing. He's almost as tall as me. I'm 5'8". Lucy's the sweetest. Like, my family's doing really good. I am genuinely so happy. I have been able to, you guys, like, I've made bajillions of dollars. I've had the big house. I had the fancy car. I had all of these things. And through this journey, I started to realize, like, what was me, who I am, what I want, what makes me happy. For some people, having bougie this and that and all the things makes them so happy. For me, it doesn't. I was so miserable. Like, we had a big ass house. It was like a, $1 million something house. And we ended up selling it. And I fucking didn't like the house. I loved my yard. I mean, if I could have just lived outside, I would have lived outside. You guys, I showed my yard. I didn't show my house. I didn't love my house. It was so fucking big. I love my home. Like, this is everything. I love it. This is, oh my God. And surprisingly, we live in a neighborhood. I think we have an acre. We might have more than that. I have no idea how much land we have. We have a good sized property, okay? We live in the best little neighborhood. I've never even talked to this neighbor. This neighbor's amazing. Everybody minds their own business. My kids drive the golf cart around. I'm so genuinely happy. And in the moment when I was like coming and going and all those things, there was so many stuff. There's so many things that were so painful, but in the same moment, what I learned, you know that picture of like Jesus where like he's taking the small teddy bear from the girl and behind him he has the bigger teddy bear? That is my life in so many ways. And I have just learned to like put my hands on, or like to take my hands off and just sit there and trust the roller coaster, and that at some point it ends, you know what I mean? And nothing will be perfect. I've also learned that just because you've been through a lot of terrible things in your life doesn't mean that more won't come. There will always be something. And so I think it's really more so about like, like, it's like sharing my story is one of the most important things that I can do, because I've been through many, many things, layer upon layer upon layer. Like, I have gotten humbled. I used to sit here and do trainings and look at a mom, and that's probably what a mom needed, right? To be honest with you. But I also kind of had like no right to do it. Like, looking at someone being like, I am tired. I am this. Like, you need to get up and you need to push. Now that I have 3 kids of my own, it's so different to say that to someone. Now will say it. I will say, listen, girl, we're all busy. Okay. We're all busy, but like, I can also teach you how to work smarter, not harder. I can also teach you how to, you know what I'm saying? It's just different. I don't know if that makes sense. Why did I never know that you even left that company? Girl, it's the algorithm. It's the algorithm. Thank you, Raven. Girl, listen, this is the best hair system. This is Amari's hair system. It was originally launched in Sephora because we have strategy. It is exclusive to Amare. It is called the Rudis Density System. It has won Cosmo Awards, Allure Beauty Awards, Sephora Awards. I literally took a picture, I'll post it later today, of like my hair, like this much outgrowth, like everywhere. My hair has never been this healthy, strong. It doesn't matter what kind of hair you have, curly, kinky, coily, straight, thick, whatever. Most amazing hair system of my life as a hairstylist, okay? So why did I not know you left? Because, girl, I dipped out silently because I was scared out of my mind. I was scared for my life. That, and it sucked. Like, it really sucked. I kind of realized that, like, I think people all like probably have always talked shit about me, but like when I was speaking my truth like this, I really didn't care, because it's like, well, I speak my truth. So if you want to take it any other way than what's really happening right now, I don't care. But when I wasn't speaking my truth, that was different. You know what I mean? Hold on. Gretza, are you watching this? I'm notifying her. Okay. Okay, so does that make sense? Hold on. Okay. Here's my list. Okay. Oh, can't see comments. I can't see comments again. What is happening? Okay. Okay. When you talk about things not working, I feel like I've gone in depth about that, right? Wouldn't you say? I've gone in depth. The depth has been gone. I don't know, like, ask me more specific things. You look healthier and glowing now more than you ever did with It Works. Girl, thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like, you just glow different. You guys, I'm 36. I started that company when I was 23, maybe 22. I don't know if you can say it or not, but what did others do that were sued when they left versus you and others? Because I can only really speak for myself, but I never did anything. Like, there was no proof of me going and messaging people, trying to recruit people, doing that. I didn't do that. People did. It's been 3 years and people don't even know that I left. I think I like more than fulfilled my contract. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I wish I could have been more transparent with you guys while I was with them internally. So sorry we all put you through it, but blessed we made it out. Yeah, it was hard. It's a hard knock life. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so when you talk about things now, okay, so I did that. What is different about the company that you're with now versus It Works? Let's talk about it. I love that you actually had such a big team. I did it for like 2 years and got one leader, plenty of customers, but it never worked. Well, you know why though? So I never you guys, I built my business before the days. Network marketing is very strange right now for people who are like leaders or people who are kind of like more like aware, because people are just running to this, they're running to that, they're going here, they're going fucking there. They're just every 6 months, they're just kind of like hopping around, you know, doing like all of the things because growth process looks different, right? But regardless, I grew my team. I had over 500 like diamonds and above, which is people who make $2,000 a month or more, like on average, because I poured the fuck into people. Like I'm a nobody from nowhere. And I just took the things that I learned as a nobody from nowhere and I turned around and I taught it to a bunch of other nobodies from nowhere. And that is why I was able to build a big team. There was not one person that came from another company with a huge team and like all of this stuff. It was just like a fireman's wife. It was just a college student. It just like regular ass people who learned how to tap into their potential. And so what's different about Amare? So I already did go to a company. You guys, I went to Q Sciences. It's like not even a network marketing company anymore. That was like Hunger Games. We'll have to talk about that at some point. Should we talk about that at some point? Comment Hunger Games if I should talk about what Q Sciences was like. Holy shit. I was very unfortunate. Like, again, I went there literally the first time I went there and I spoke to like the executive people or whatever, corporate people. I literally was like, I was at my previous company for almost 10 years. That is fully my intentions. Like that was what I wanted going into this. Okay. So Amare is amazing. Amare is the mental wellness company. The company is 8 years old. It is phenomenal. It is everything that I wish that I could have found such a long time ago because it's just amazing. The culture is incredible. It's not necessarily like driven by like money and who's top 100 and glorifying and like idolizing all these people and all this stuff. There's no like religious specific things. Which is really important because there's people who believe different things. You know what I mean? Like I had friends who were Jehovah Witnesses that couldn't even watch half of the conferences and stuff because just everything was like biblical verses. And yes, some people are like, oh, I love that God's kept it in the business. But also though, it's also like, for like business wise, that's also not smart because it's not a fucking church, dude. You're like, you have no idea. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I learned when I was in cosmetology school, don't talk about Hunger Games. Don't talk about circumcision. Yeah. Don't talk about politics because this is your customers. Like this is your network. And then I'm not like trying to like specifically offend specific types of people. I just like love you all. I don't care if you're a Christian. I don't care if you're a Jehovah Witness. I don't fucking judge you. Is that a bee? There's a bee in my house. Okay. So Amare is amazing. They have the most simple system for the newest people to come in. Nope. Oh my God. You can see my, oh my God. What does a bee mean, guys? Look it up on ChatGPT. Is it a sign? Mimi, is that you? That's what we say after my grandma passed away. Whenever we see like a butterfly or whatever, we're like, Mimi, is that you? Summoning my grandma. Watch me get stung. Watch me get stung. If I get stung, where's it at? I just want you to know if I get stung, I'm gonna cry. I don't like it. I have really bad allergic reactions to everything. I get allergic to the sun, okay? Where's it at? Okay, well. Okay, so very, very simple system to make money. The back office and trainings and reports and all of that stuff are absolutely amazing. The products are incredible. I'm going to actually make Happy Juice because another one of the questions is like, can you tell me more about Happy Juice? So we're going to make it together, okay? I work for a Fortune 500 company and we're not allowed to talk about politics or religion. And when Charlie Kirk died, it wasn't even allowed to say his name because of the political party he affiliated with. You know, it's tricky. I'll like talk about this. It's tricky, right? Because so when you're like an influencer, you're building a business in social media, like that social media is yours, you know? And I do think that times have changed a little bit. And I do think that, I don't know, like things have changed, but I do think that it is very, very different to specifically in like, for example, let me pick up my boobs here. Even like corporate people, I don't know how to like say it. I'm sure there's no problem talking about this. So like we had like a training, it was like a convention type thing. And I think it was like a virtual one. And like every fucking thing that we had was just people reading biblical things. And it's like, this is a business convention. We are here to learn how to like get customers, build your business, how to make money, all these things. And it's like learning about how the people walked around Jericho 37 times isn't going to help me in like make someone money. Like it just like wasn't like, do you see like what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I never saw Jennifer's post, but I'd love to see her allegations. Her allegations were that she just literally was trying to like fucking save her ass in case anybody found out what she did. So she was trying to control the narrative to like lie and say that all this crap happened. So that way no one pointed the finger at her when she did it herself. There's no allegations. It's just like what happened. Okay. I'm fine. I'm okay. Mimi, is that you? My grandma would come and sting me. Okay, so Happy Juice products are amazing. You guys, we have over 30 scientists. We have a whole scientific board. We have our own laboratories. Our CEO and owner is fucking legit as fuck. His name is David Chung. He's a multi-billionaire. He knows products. He is incredible. He is amazing. He is just the sweetest person. Like, he is bomb as hell. He's so good. This is probably from Target. I don't know. I've had it for like a minute. Okay, so Happy Juice specifically, and I take everything, guys. You can earn free and discounted products every single month. That's one of my favorite things because what do most people want, guys? You want to be able to make money, right? Like $300 to $500 a month, very simply. I thought I saw the bee, but it's probably a floater in my eye. You want to be able to make money. You want to be able to use the damn products. I literally was talking to someone today and she's like, listen, if I could make enough money to just pay for my products, like I'm good to go, right? You want these. Like you guys, when I tell you that when I Zoomed with people to talk about Amari in the business, like specifically Ainsley, okay? She knew me. She was actually with the previous company. She followed me for years and years and years. And when she saw me, I think she was just like, holy shit, like, is she okay? Because I looked like I crawled out of a trash can. I looked like Oscar the Grouch. Like, I looked like the troll that lived under the bridge. I was so not okay. My eyes were sunken in. I was crying all the time. So Happy Juice is, oh my God. Happy Juice is a mental wellness product. Like, this is specifically for anxiousness, depressive thoughts, irritability, inflammation, brain fog, mood, your cortisol levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this is specifically for. So this is the first thing that I tried, and this changed my damn life. So if you're struggling in any way, and I don't know a mom that isn't, honestly, specifically moms, we have the weight of the damn world on our shoulder when you are trying to put a smile on for your kids when the whole fucking house is burning down. And the house is like the world. When Charlie Kirk passed away, I really think it just fucked with everybody so much because it made everybody just question a lot of things about themselves and just, I don't know, guys. I don't know. The world's crazy, okay? So Happy Juice is this. 2 products you're going to mix together. Okay? After drinking this for 4 months, my anxiety that I had my entire life just magically disappeared. Am I saying it's because of this? No, but I'm saying I spent thousands of dollars on other things and nothing fucking helped me, okay? So I'm gonna pour these two together. This is Mentabiotics. These are strain-specific biotics, pro, pre, and phytobiotics that go into your gut that were specifically formulated by Amara. You cannot get them anywhere else. I don't care what other company tells you that their chicken shit does whatever. Just because it has L-theanine does not mean it does what this does, okay? This is clinically proven, okay? So I'm gonna mix it. Oh, I should have grabbed a bigger glass. I'm gonna mix it up. It comes in mango, grape, or watermelon. We do have strawberry for like a limited time. Mix it up. It actually tastes amazing. This is gonna taste really strong because it's in a smaller glass. It's very, very flavored. So like make it in like a 32 ounce cup. Oh God, guys. It's so good. Like fuck, man. So good. Okay. This part is called Edge Plus. This is for mood, motivation, metabolism. This has incredible cognitive things. So like while this is working in your brain, the Mentabiotics are working in your gut, and it's dealing with your vagus nerve to help just heal the system, guys. Heal the system. Has phase benefits, so the longer you drink it, the more that you're gonna feel. All of our products have a 90-day money-back guarantee, open box. Not some bullshit like, yeah, we've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't open the bottle, like how does that work? Fuck. No, there's no required like auto ships. We have a subscribe and save. You get points back for every order that you make. As you continue to order, you accumulate more points. When you're a brand partner, as you promote, you get free product credit points every single month. So once you get to the rank of bronze, which was probably like Ruby, it's like 3,000 in volume. When you maintain that, you're getting $200. That's only 3,000 in volume, guys. Customers, brand partners, it doesn't matter. There's no charting. Everything's volume based. You're getting $200 in free product credits every single freaking month. If you build a spouse account, that's $400 in free product credit. You know what I'm saying? So I get tons of products for free. Like most of the things, my sleep vitamins, my Restore, my GLP-1. What is that? I thought my dog had a tick, but it's just a little mole. It's just a mole. Okay, so that's Happy Juice. You drink this. Most people feel a difference like in the first day. I had someone message me yesterday and she's like, okay, I have it. There's no way it's working this fast, right? It feels like a placebo. I'm like, it's not. It's how it actually works. And it's weird to use a product that you feel right away, right? I'm interested in your hair system. Y'all, let me tell you something. I mean, you guys followed me, right? How many of you guys followed me when my hair was this long and like black? And also, why didn't anybody tell me I looked like that? Ugh. I look back and I was like, damn, that was harsh, but that was the only way that my hair could be shiny. I need support for my menopause. So we have hormonal support. Okay. Did she already talk about leaving at work? So I'm confused because she's talking about the products. Well, she's in the room, so you're talking about me, and I talked about why I left yesterday, so you can watch the live from yesterday, and I'm answering Q&A questions today, which I've already talked about it a little bit earlier. So you just have to rewind, and you'll be able to see. Yes, I'm answering Q&A questions. I'm talking about this, and they don't have this. They have Happy Coffee, and it's stupid. Okay, so, okay, can you talk about the business more? Okay, so right now, let me say this to you guys right now, okay? Right now, I have a promo code that when you purchase Happy Juice or any of the other like packs of products, you could do Happy Hormones, you could do whatever, or weight loss pack. When you purchase this, I can waive the fee for you to become a brand partner. When you purchase this, that saves you $69. There are no monthly back office or website fees. You don't have to pay $20 a month for your back office and website. You don't have to pay for any of my training. When you get started, you're gonna have a 20-day onboard, like a course basically. You can go through as fast or as slow as you want to. I have a Chat GPT bot that will help you with your content. So actually we have two of them. One that specifically our team programmed for our products. You can go in there and be like, hey, what is it? You're welcome, Keely. Yes, watch it from yesterday. I did a long ass live yesterday. A long live labeled Why I Left It Works, the true story. Buckle up because you're not ready for the truth. Here, let me get the link and I'll share it right here so you can watch it. there. Okay, so you can click that and you can watch it. Okay, we have our Focus on 5 system. Okay, where if you get 5 orders of Happy Juice, I do want to mention though, we did change it. So it can be like Happy Juice is 100 in volume. So it can be 5 orders of the Happy Juice or any of those packs, or it can be smaller orders. So you could do, 10 orders of 50 PB even too. So you really get to play with it. That counts as well. And every single month when you follow that system, you will make $500 between like your bonuses and your commission and stuff like that. We have 3 ranks that are no paying for an e-suite, girl. Nope. That was $20. You know what I'm saying? So like, no, there's no back office or website fees. Our back office is fucking amazing. There's projected volume. There's no going in and adding things up and stuff like that. We also have an app. You don't have to pay for the app as well. All of those business tools are there for you. Okay. So if you are wanting to be a brand partner, can you please just message me right now? Because I'm telling you, I still have to go through, like, I have text messages. I have people that filled out my masterclass thing. I have people that messaged me on Instagram. I have people that messaged me on TikTok, like, which is really, really exciting. So do me a favor, message me. Like, if you're ready to go, just message me. I'm ready. And I'll like send you the link if you're like ready to like, buy the Happy Juice and stuff like that. If you have questions, message me and be like, I have questions. I want to be a brand partner, and just message me right now and it'll like bump it up, and then I'll go through and answer all of you guys. And if I haven't replied to you, I'm not trying to, we have our team call in an hour. Hold on. Today, okay, so I'll just tell you what it is. Every single Tuesday, we have a team call by my top leader, who's absolutely amazing. And I'll tell you guys this, I was the only person, right? Like, I was the only leader doing trainings and calls and all these things. And it's not just me. Like, you have so much training and support. Where is, like, it's phenomenal. It is phenomenal. Best leaders in this industry. We have a whole course for you too. We have a TikTok boot camp. We have Faceless Reels boot camp. Like, we teach you how to build this business in whatever. I can't see. I'm like, how many of you guys are, someone who doesn't like me is screenshotting my face looking like that, and they're talking shit about me is what they're doing. Do it, girl. Wouldn't be the first time. Okay. Shiitake. Everything's running slow. Hold on. I got to put this in my team chat. We have chats. We have graphic chats. We have a Telegram where, like, for free, my upline makes the most beautiful graphics that you get to just use yourself. Why? Because when I make things, they're ugly. You don't want me to make them. That's not my forte. You get that for free. Okay. God, everything's running really slow. Oh, why is this not copy pasting? All right. Hold on, guys. Business kind of comes first here. Okay. We have funnels for you. Like I said, we teach you how to use AI. Like, what else do you want to know? Like, this is my boards. Someone said, do you do host to post? We do, guys. Host to post isn't an it works thing. That is a strategy for building a business. You do not have to do it. I've got girls that slay TikTok. I've got girls that slay Instagram. I've got girls that slay Facebook. I've got girls that slay it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got girls that slay it all. I'm still over here using my planner, doing Jade, doing the thing. Guys, like, I'm still doing things here. Oh my God. I've been a top enroller every single month. Okay, let me go back to the questions. Okay. You talked about the free trips. Why don't I see you go on the free trips? Girl, cause like, I just didn't go. Last year, it was a Mediterranean cruise. I earned the trip for Will and I didn't go. We ended up going to Illinois, and I actually ended up doing the same thing this year. And every single freaking time, things just didn't align. We had, okay, let's talk about that. We have something called Path to Paradise. Okay. I want to talk about this. I want to see, I think I have Mexico 2026. Okay. So we have a trip we have a program called Path to Paradise. Okay. Next year it is to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. The qualification periods are from July to January. You only need 400 points. It is not a lot. You get points enrolling new customers and brand partners, helping people reorder, points for reordering, helping people that you personally enrolled rank up, in ranking up yourself. And there's no charting. You can promote you can promote with just customers. You can promote with just brand partners. All of our bonuses are paid out in cash. So when I went diamond, I got a $10,000 bonus. Diamond is not the same diamond. I got a $10,000 bonus paid in full. I just had to maintain it 3 times. The month that I enrolled and then 2 more times. And you know what I mean? Like everything is amazing. So, with 400 points, you get a trip for 2. Automatically, when you qualify, you get a trip for 2 and you can take your kids. Amen. I love that. I did not like that I couldn't bring my kids to anything. I had to like drop babies off places and cry and drive away. You can bring your kids with. At 800 points, you get a trip for 2 and airfare for 1 and your airfare. And then at 1200 points, you get a trip for 2 and airfare for 2. Okay. And okay, what else? Let me go back. Can't see. Sorry. Okay. What is different about the company that you're with now versus It Works? It Works was not when I first joined, but it became a weight loss company. It was not when I had first joined. It was very different. And there's just more to your wellness than your weight. I just can't be a woman whose body's fluctuating and changing. That's a lot of pressure. Like, I don't know if anybody else has ever felt like that, but when you're like gaining weight and all that kind of stuff all the time, it's a lot of pressure. So I always felt like I wasn't tiny enough. Does Amare have weight loss products? Yes. But it's not all about that. And all of our products are really focusing on the holistic, like really healing your gut and getting to like the root cause of why you feel the way that you feel, you know? Our mental wellness products like Happy Juice, you guys, oh my God. I mean, every single call that we have, the beginning of our call is testimonies. And it's not just business testimonies. It's not just people being like, oh, I made $10,000 a month. It's people crying because of what the products are doing for them. It's people crying because their husbands started taking Happy Juice when they were like depressed. Our men are going through it, dude. And Will takes Happy Juice. Oh my God, he loves it. You guys, like, he uses these products, right? So everything's different. I feel like I've made that clear, but you can like, whatever. Okay. I just don't know if I can see myself getting started in something else, but I love how this business sounds. Can you talk to me about it a little bit more? Yes. Here's the deal. I get it. I get doing something else, doing anything. I get it. And getting burnt out or just feeling let down or like feeling disappointed or feeling like you're not good enough or feeling like you're a number or feeling like you don't get, you know, recognition or like whatever it may be. And I've felt that at all the levels. I just feel like in a world where we need extra money, doing it from your phone is the best case scenario. There is not, even if I worked at the salon right now, I would not want to, on my days off, which I did before, have to do hair out of my bathroom just to make, like, fill in the gap of what we need, because most people just need an extra, like, $300-ish right now, $300 to $500, and I have a simple path in doing that. What I say, this is what I know. Right now, I can waive the fee for you to become a brand partner anyways when you purchase the Happy Juice. So it's like, just use the product. I know that you're going to love this. There's a 90-day money-back guarantee regardless. You're going to love this. You're going to love how you feel. This is going to change who you are. I'm a different person because of this product. I dealt with debilitating anxiety my entire life, where there were times, you guys, like when Lennox was in the hospital, I couldn't even go to a lot of her appointments. And the ones that I did go to, I had to take maximum Xanax. When I was with It Works and I went to conference, when I went to convention, when I was backstage, I was taking ridiculous amounts of Xanax to be able to go talk on stage, to where then by the time I got off, I was like not okay. You guys, I keynote speaked. Your girl keynote speaked by herself on stage in front of thousands of people at convention. I took nothing. Actually, I think I like sprayed our Optimus spray, which like helps your mental health. It's our skincare system. And thank you for those of you guys who said my skin looks great. I wear absolutely no foundation or anything like that. And that's it. And I went on stage and I spoke in front of my friends who were hyping me up the whole time. The culture is fucking amazing here. You know what I mean? So I know what it feels like to be scared, but it's, guys, like, life's so short. Like, what if you just get started and all that happens is you drink this and you're just like, oh my God, I'm a better person. Like, fuck yeah, I'm a better wife. You know what I mean? What happens if you come in here and you make $500 6 months out of the year? Doesn't that matter? That's $3,000 a year. What if you come in and you make $500 every single month? What if you come in and you hit some of our guaranteed income ranks at $1,000, $2,000, and $2,500? We have guaranteed income ranks, guys, and that's not set pay, because set pay is BS. I learned that. Just bare minimum. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, guys. Like, life's too short. Fuck around and find out. Okay, can you tell me more about how Happy Juice works? Okay, I feel like I answered these questions. What other questions do you guys have? Rapid fire. Just put it down. Okay, let me see. Do you guys want me to, like, show you the hair system? I'm getting a lot of messages about the hair system. I can. Okay. Oh, shiitake. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to, like, scroll back from my computer. Okay, how do I choose between being a customer and a brand rep? I feel so crappy all the time. Nothing helps, but It Works killed me and it sucked the life out of me and never helped. This is what I'll tell you, Jen. Right now, it is no difference between becoming a brand partner and a customer. So just become a brand partner, okay? Unlike most companies, okay, this is really, really big. This is a big thing. I don't know why I didn't talk about this. So most companies have a fast start thing where, like, only in your first 30 days, only in your first 60 days, only in your first 90 days are you able to earn said bonuses that are pretty big. And then after that, you're making like this much. This $500, this Focus on 5, is available every single month, forever. So even if you're like, I'm going to drink this for 2 months, or for two weeks, you decide right before Thanksgiving that you're like, I want to hop in, it's okay. You're never just like, well, there's no point at this point. That's never a thing. What I'll do is, even though you're still like, I don't know, I will still put you into still plug you in. We have 4-day shipping's super fast. 4-day, like, pretty much. And I'm still going to plug you into the systems. I'm still wanting you to get familiar with things. I still want you to hop on the calls or watch the recording. You know what I mean? Like, still do it. Okay. When you love a product, it sells itself. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the difference, is that it's been 2 years and I'm still waking. I mean, like, I was more in love with, like, the business than I was, like, the products previously. Hi, Casey. I miss you, girl. I was looking up why everyone was leaving It Works yesterday, and I saw your post. I used to love your trainings, and foul mouth. Thank you. I appreciate. I want you guys to know from the bottom of my heart that when I started my business and I started making trainings, it makes me emotional. Can you see my eyes getting red? I didn't do it for anybody else. That was for me, and just to, like, train my team, because I was just like a mom that had, like, a dream to make some damn money. Like, that's all that I wanted. And I started to train my team, and it just so happened that the trainings that I made were, like, public, and next thing you know, hundreds of thousands of people were watching them, and people who were even in other companies watch my trainings. I've actually met some of them because they're at Amare. And for, like, there was a girl who was with Modere, was like a top earner of Modere, and she came to Amare. And she messaged me and she said that she was speaking on stage in Canada at an event talking about being in network marketing, and how someone named Jade Hooper, like, helped her teach her about business and all these things. And then someone told her that I was here, and she was like, you're kidding me. So I got to meet her when we were at Disney, and, like, it was just very, very cool. I'm so glad that you speak the truth. I've seen a lot of BS with the company. I was all about it, pushing hard and everything. And then out of nowhere, I've been following you for a long time. I saw your journey and how you've been now. You look so happy and healthy. And that's what I want for myself too. Yeah. I think, like, guys, your weight's going to fluctuate. Just so you know, like, your weight's going to fluctuate. Life's going to fluctuate. Sometimes you're going to stress eat. Sometimes you're going to anxiety not eat. Sometimes you're going to have kids. Sometimes you're going to not. You're going to lose family members. You're going to go through things. And it's a lot of pressure to just only be focused on your weight. Did you say Disney? Such a fan. Sure did. Okay. FYI, a girl on your live yesterday was responding to all my comments and just sent me a friend request, and I know she used to be with It Works. Who is it? Can you message me? Shauna? Message me. Because there's a lot of people that are leaving that company right now, and they're being sketchy as shit. So message me. I don't know if you're still on here. Ugh. I can't scroll back. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see if I can't find you. Like, it won't let me find you. Nope. I can't find you. I'll have to message you afterwards because it won't let me click you unless you can message me and tell me who it is. Okay. Back here. How do I choose? Oh, you just said, how do I choose between a customer? Okay. I feel like I answered that. Yeah. My biggest thing is not having the support, loving guidance while starting the business. I mean, I'm here for you. So I felt like for years, it's so hard to be on social media. It is very hard to be on social media. But like, I'm a content creator, not a consumer. So like, it really, really helps when I schedule my content. So that way, like for example, you know, when Charlie Kirk passed away, it was just terrible and it affected so many people. And there was a lot more to it than just him passing away. It was like, oh my God, but he's a father, but he's like a parent and now his wife. And then, you know, like the Christian community and like all of these things, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, hard. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm trying to answer. Maybe, okay. Answered that. So much better being an MRA. I love you, Christine. I'm so proud of you, mama. We all have had a hell of a year, huh? All right, Crystal, I'll check for your DM. Mary said she's ready. You're awesome. Hi, Mickey. Hey, Tiff. Okay, I've shared my life. Gotcha, thanks. How do I order? Message me, and then I can walk you through it. We'll figure out what products are going to be good for you. Okay, I don't know if Shauna's still on. Oh, there she is. Oh, really? Okay. I've been following you since 2015. Guys, like, I can't even explain to you how hard it was going through the things that I went through. I'm back. Going through the things that I went through and just completely feeling like I just like unbelievably lost myself. I did. Yesterday being live, I got off and I was like, I felt liberated that I finally got to just like specifically even just talk about the situation with Jennifer, not her real name. Liberating, because that situation fucked up so many friendships. So many people were just like, well, bye. Like, it was kind of crazy to me. I had one specific person who was on my team message me and she said, tell me what's really going on, because I know that this is not how this is going down, because she knew me. And I don't know. I just think that like most people walk around with like a facade, or like, you know, they don't act like themselves. So I guess the assumption would be that, you know, like I would be lying or whatever. That's just not like how I roll. Thank you. Yeah. F Jennifer. For real. All right. All right, let me go back. I want to know about the hair stuff. Let me go get it. Let's talk about it. Oh, my hips are so tight. Okay. Let me grab, I think I have it in a box. Yeah. Sure. Shampoo, conditioner, clarifier, density, this. What am I missing? Am I missing something? I don't think I'm missing. Okay. Now, I'm going to sprechen to you like a hairstylist, but I'll break this down for you. So we have two hair lines. This is a full line. This isn't Suave, okay? This isn't Suave. This isn't Pantene. This isn't just some bullshit like basket filler hoping that you buy it. This is like legit shit. This is made by some of the best world-renowned, like you guys, the same people who created this line, our hair line, are award-winning formulators and scientists who have the products that our owner, the same formulators that formulated Pharmacy, not the network marketing company, but like the line that is in Sephora. It's like the #1 skincare line in Sephora. Our owner created that. He sold it, but he created that. That is his line. Like our CEO, you guys, is legit as hell. The same formulators who formulated that is who created this. So everything is made with like, again, like holistic, line and tune. So full hair care system. So we have 2 lines. There's the strengthen line and then there's the density line. Don't use the strengthen line. Just ignore it. Pretend it's not there. Everybody should be on this. So this is a shampoo and conditioner. They look very small. There's 0 water added to this. Okay. Where there would be water is actually probiotics. So it's kind of like kombucha for your scalp. So a lot of this is getting, again, to like the root cause of like, why is your hair not growing? How is your scalp? So if you have dry, itchy scalp, flaky scalp, irritated scalp, your hair's falling out in clumps, it's just not growing scalp. Okay. But not only that, as you guys can see, I just cut 2 inches off my hair this weekend too. Not only is it going to work from the scalp, but it's also going to help heal your strands. So it's a very bizarre, it's absolutely incredible. I have used the best of the best. I've used K18, Olaplex, all the things to try to heal my hair. This is my dream hair. So shampoo and conditioner, it's 3 times concentrated shampoo and conditioner. Okay, so here's this. This is clinically proven to reduce hair fallout and hair growth by 85% in 90 days. And at some point, I can't do it now because it's like brushed out, but I have a lot of short hair. I blow dried it and all of my new growth since using this is like popping in, which is amazing. So a lot of these flyaways that you see, they're all the same length. It's not flyaways, it's just new hair that's coming in. And as you guys can see, my hair is like longer than it's ever been, okay? So shampoo, conditioner. These also have the 90-day money back guarantee. This is called BioBrew. So all the like patented formula that's in this is called root biomic ferment. And it is specific ingredients that have been supercharged. So they are fermented. When you ferment ingredients, it supercharges them, okay? And it makes them very, very small and very like potent, all right? To where it can really seep into the hair and the scalp and make the magic work. So root biomic ferment, as you saw, it was 2 different things. You shake it up to activate it. This is heat protectant, smoothing, shine. It 3 times strengthens even within your first use. You can use it wet, you can use it dry. It sprays out like very, very fine. It's not like super oily. You really don't have to use very much at all, like honestly. And it smells divine. Someone asked me that. Smells divine. Really, really amazing stuff, okay? So after you get out of the shower, you're gonna spray this on. Then we have 2 different scalp serums. Some of you guys who have oily hair, honestly, I would even tell you before you did this, I would just change your shampoo conditioner because I have a customer that, terrible oily hair. And I was like, listen, don't use this yet. Let's do the growth serum because most likely it's because of the shampoo and conditioner that you're using. This is European certified. So like all the crazy, like 7,500 different things that are not in the European products, they're not in here as well. So there's no like silicones and buildup and all of that stuff. So this is a clarifying serum and I did use it. It's like pretty much almost gone. And you just apply this to your scalp and it helps reduce the like oiliness. So you get like longer in between. If you guys are going through second puberty, aka perimenopause or menopause, and your hair is fucking oily as fuck, highly recommend because that is my new life. I've never had that in my life. Our densifying serum. So you guys, this density, and I'll answer your question in just a second. This density line has has peptides, keratin, and then also stem cells. So it's going right into the scalp. Same thing, like so easy. You just, I have very, very sensitive skin, guys, and nothing bothers me. Everything, my scalp, my hair, everything is better for it. Okay. We do have a clarifier. And by the way, this lasts like 3 to 6 months, depending on your hair. I have mine forever, but now William uses it. My husband uses it. So now I go through this shit faster. He loves it, honestly. This is our clarifying serum. It's Clarify Purifier. This is won Allure Beauty Awards. You're going to put this on like once a week, okay? Especially if you use dry shampoo, a lot of products. You have dry, itchy, flaky scalp. You're going to apply this to your scalp, kind of rub it in, clip your hair up, wait like 5 to 10 minutes, and then go in and shampoo and conditioner. This is going to last forever and ever and ever. And then the dry shampoo, which I have the littlest bit. This is a dry shampoo, talc-free, 0 aerosol, so it's great to travel with. Not only does this help with oil, but it also helps with sweat. So for those of you girls that go to the gym, this is gonna be what you want. It lasts forever. It comes right out like in the brush, and you just brush it right on to like where you need it. I don't like aerosol dry shampoos because they irritate the crap out. Like my scalp feels more irritated and dirty with the dry shampoo than it did without it. I love this. As you can see, it's like almost gone. Yeah, perimenopause is second puberty. What the hell? Oh my God. Okay, let me see the questions. Jade, when the first wave of leaders left, I felt so jaded. I gave up and quit. Yeah, and I kind of like, I mean, I addressed this yesterday too. I know that like probably a lot of people felt like the rug was pulled out from underneath them, but it was honestly just because, hold on. Okay. But anyways, I know you felt that way. And it was honestly because when you're a top leader and you're like so just threatened that you have to just keep quiet. At least I can speak for myself. You know what I mean? I'm very sure that there were people who aren't the same as me. Like I can't speak for everybody else, you know, but I'm very, very sorry. I know that. Well, and here's the thing too, just so you guys know, like when I left my board. My trainings were there. I left my board. I didn't take anything from anybody. They still had the ability to, you know, use all my trainings, watch all my trainings and all those things. Like I wasn't trying to like hurt anybody. I just didn't believe in like what it was that I was doing anymore. I have very thin, fine hair that tends to look very oily. It does not leave your roots oily at all. That's what I was talking about. I have a specific person who literally very, very fine hair. She's thinning here. And so she's been sending me pictures and she's like, even my husband's been making comments, and you guys, she's only been using it for like a few weeks. Now, are you going to start to have psychotic growth like right off the bat? No. The first thing it's going to do is it's going to really like balance your pH, clean things out, get things going. It takes time. On average, your hair grows about a ½ inch a month. And so you're going to see that speed up. You're going to see way less hair falling out. When I tell you, you know how like when you wash your hair and then the hair falls out and it goes into the drain and then you like kind of plop it and you like stick it to the wall so it can dry and then you stick it into the garbage can or whatever, or you just leave it like I do and then Will puts it in a big ball for me to like see and make a point. The amount, how small it is, even after 5 days is like mind blowing, you guys. It's crazy. So it's going to help a lot from that. I cannot recommend this. This line, even though it's clinically proven, won awards, all the things, it has a 90-day money back guarantee still, just so you know. Okay. Vanessa! Oh my gosh, how are you? Oh my gosh. How are you? That's so cool. All right, listen. Unless you guys have any other questions, I think I need to go. I have so many messages I'm not even caught up from yesterday, but I'm excited. It's just exciting. I'm glad you guys are here. I love and appreciate you guys so much. I just want you to know that I truly, truly, truly want you to know that I just like appreciate you so much. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go. I love you guys. I'm gonna go answer questions. Message me. Okay, so here's the deal. If you're interested in the hair stuff, message me hair. Let me know you were on the live, okay? Message me hair, we'll talk about it. If you're ready to just jump in and become a brand partner, I'll waive the fee. I'll even give you free shipping on your first order of Happy Juice, okay? If you have questions, let me know that you have questions and I'll answer it. If you wanna become a customer only, become a customer. I don't care. I just think it's like, if this is something that potentially down the line that you're like, well, shit, if I like it, I want to become a brand partner, then just do it now. It just makes more sense. Okay. All right, you guys. Love you all so much. I'll see you guys later.